Hello, this is Lucas Palmeira from Imaginando, and I'm here to give you another tutorial on DRC. For today's tutorial, I'm going to show you how to make sounds from the song Running Up That Hill from Kate Bush. It was a hit in 1985, and now thanks to the rehashing on Stranger Things series, it's back on the charts again. So let's get right into it. Okay, so we have 3 sounds to make, and let's get started. We're gonna start with this background chord that sounds something like this. Okay, I'm gonna start by turning off these equalizers and this reverb. Okay, and bringing back default patch. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is raise our second oscillator to maximum and going to the master and dropping it to 467. Pre-gain at 745. Okay. And now let's detune the second oscillator to 172. And now let's go to the noise and raise the noise to 720. And drop the bandwidth to 444. Okay. Ring modulator to maximum. And now let's go to the filter. Change it from a low pass 4-pole to a low pass 2-pole. Drop the envelope generator to amount to 452. And the cutoff frequency, let's put it at 452, and the cutoff, let's drop it to 180. Okay, resonance at 84. Okay, now let's go to LFO2 and put the rate at 152. Go to modulation, and here only have LFO2 and oscillator 2, and raise it to 160, sorry. Like this. Now, first envelope generator, the one that modulates the amplitude of the sound, 461 attack. Decay at 500, sustain at 800, release at 300. Second envelope generator, 594 attack. Decay at 0, sustain and release at maximum. Next, we want to go to reverb and raise the amount to 606. Decay 666 now. Damping at 533. And modulation at 400. Okay? So this is the patch. But now what we're going to do is reduce, we're gonna turn this equalizer on. This equalizer has these resonances that I was finding through basically by listening. And now we have a reverb. It's a big reverb, but I have afterwards this utility to reduce the stereo width to 44 like this, and I balance it out a little bit to the left like this because that's how I heard it on the song. So this is the sound. Now for the second one. Okay. Gonna bring back the default patch. Okay. And now let's start by bringing the master to 575. Pre-gain at 720. Now let's go to the filter, drop the cutoff to 134. I have to take before this, okay, this reverb here. Talk about it afterwards. So, cutoff filter at 134. Envelope generator 2 at 367. Resonance at 166. 166. And change it to a low pass 2 pole. Now let's go to the modulation page and raise the envelope generator 2 amount here on the pitch to 404. This is being controlled by envelope generator 2, which I can right now change it to attack 135. This will change the behavior of the cutoff and the pitch. Decay at 0, sustain at maximum, and release at 334. Okay. Now for the first envelope generator, we want 0, decay at maximum, sustain at 292. Release at 300. And we got our sound. Now what I have to do is go here, and we have here on ascend, we have a snare. This is just for the drums, but below it I have a ballad reverb that I'm using here on the keys. Okay. But I also add some reverb from here, so it's 630 on the amount. Decay of 666. Damping 500 and modulation of 425. Okay. And now for the last sound. Okay, I'm gonna turn off the K70 and the equalizer for now. Okay, now bring back the default patch. Okay, it also has, as you can hear, a little bit of, in this case, the snare room. I'm gonna take it off for now. It was on -6. Okay, now we have full default. And the first thing I'm going to do is change the first oscillator to a square wave and raise the pulse width to 800. And when you want to change the thickness of the oscillator and radically change the timbre to something more nasal or more thin, always try a square wave and thinning the pulse width. It's always a good way of, as you can see, thinning the sound. So I got 820 on the pulse width, and let's go to LFO1, change the rate is at 350, but now let's change the pulse width modulation on the LFO to 95, just a tiny bit. Now let's put the master at 847. Pre-gain at 618. Okay, and now 488 at envelope generator 2. Let's drop the cutoff to 170. Change the mode to a low pass 2-pole. And now resonance at the 166. Now let's go to the modulation of the filter and raise the keyboard to maximum. This means the higher the note, the higher the cutoff. And let's go to the first envelope generator that modulates the amplitude. Raise the attack to 86. Decay at 500, sustain at 800, and release at 0. Now, envelope generator 2, let's just give it a little bit of release. So this doesn't hear that much. Now, envelope generator 2, 086 on the attack. 056, sorry. Decay at 255. Sustain at 539. And release at maximum. Now let's go to performance mode, change it to mono. Turn legato on. And let's put the time at 128. Now, reverb, let's put the reverb at 575 amount. Decay at 500. About there. 503 is okay. Modulation, damping 500, modulation 443. And amount 207. And now let's bring back that snare reverb to -6. Okay. And now let's turn off this equalizer. And finally, the K7D. This K7D has a time of 152 milliseconds, a feedback of 264, preamp at 125, a dry wet of 563, but then a filter. It has no low pass filter, but it has a high pass filter at around, I would say, 734 hertz. And then we have a character of full wow. Okay? And this is it. So let's now listen to the melody that I've played before. Bear with me just a second while I get this ready. Let's now listen. So this was it. I really enjoyed making this tutorial. Kate Bush was an artist that I really, really loved, and I still love. But I heard her a lot when I was a little boy, because my father bought all of her records, and so this has a special meaning to me. It was really fun to do, like I said before. So guys, give us a like and subscribe to our channel if you can. That means a lot to us. We will be doing more content like this and some other, and we will be back next week. So goodbye.